Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Lewis Speaks 2024, and today I want to talk to you all about high maintenance versus low maintenance friendships. Um, a lot of people pride themselves on being low maintenance friends. I see a lot of posts, I see a lot of memes glorifying being a low maintenance friend. And what exactly is a low maintenance friend? A low maintenance friend is a friend who does not require to see you regularly. You don't have to see them for years, and you can pick up right where you left off because they don't need that quote unquote consistency and reassurance of your friendship. They understand that everybody has a life and they make space for that person's life. And there are some elements that I can definitely agree with in terms of making space for people's lives and understanding and being flexible. Definitely. But I gotta be honest. Dun dun dun. I gotta be honest. I am a high maintenance friend. I am a high maintenance friend, but I'm also a high return friend. And so I realize that with low maintenance friends, they're also low return. You know? High maintenance, what I see, how I define that, my working definition is somebody that requires consistency, regularity, they require honesty, they require reassurance of that friendship. And the thing about it for me is that I need to see my friend at least once a month. I need to check in with them and see how they're doing. I need them to check in with me and see how I'm doing. We get so busy to the point where we neglect our friendships, and then when everything falls apart, then we want to lean into those relationships. And for me, I'm thinking, wait a minute, you haven't checked in with me for years, months. Now all of a sudden you come along and I'm supposed to what? Drop everything because now you remember me? No. I'm of the orientation where if you treat me like an afterthought, I'll treat you like you never existed. It's just that simple. I don't deal with people that want to sit up there and put me on a shelf and then come dust me off when they want to play with me and then put me on the shelf again for months on end. No. Same way that you eat every single day to keep your strength up and your energy up, you also need to visit with your friends. You need to commune with your friends so that way you can keep your spiritual energy up, because we need relationships. We are not islands unto ourselves. We need our friendships, we need our relationships, but we also need consistency. And too many people of my generation are comfortable. They are comfortable being inconsistent, and they charge this as being busy. And I get it. Hustle culture, it promotes this need to be constantly busy, constantly chasing after something. But the thing about it is, at the end of your life, you're not going to wish that you work more hours at a job. At the end of your life, you're not going to wish that you slaved away for pennies on the dollar. What you are going to wish is that you spent more time with those who you loved. You are going to wish that you traveled more and did more for yourself. And so I'm living as though it were my last days on earth. I'm living as though it were my last days on earth, because I realize that at the end of your life, it doesn't matter how many billables you have. It doesn't matter about your deliverables. It doesn't matter about the constant output, produce. It doesn't matter. What matters are the people you loved and the people that loved you. What matters is the legacy you leave behind. The inspiration that you leave behind for other people. That's what matters. It's about the loved ones and the friends that actually valued you enough to make time for you and not give you an excuse as to why they can't do so. I can't. I can no longer tolerate those excuses. And as a high maintenance friend, and I'm a proud high maintenance friend, I'm not going to live in shadows of shame. Nah, I'm not ashamed of that, because my thing is this. I'm also a high return friend. I'm a friend that definitely will listen. I'm a friend that has wonderful attending skills. I will zero in on things that you're not even aware of, you know? And that's the thing. I will bring to light things you're not even aware of. And a lot of people find that difficult to digest at times, but at the same time, it's helpful. It brings people into an awareness. I am an insightful, wonderful, aware friend. And so if people call that being overbearing or if they call that being high maintenance, that's fine. I realize that I'm the type of person that people only value after I'm gone. And there are a lot of us out there. People only value us after we're gone. They take us for granted. They treat us like we're insignificant, persona non grata, you know? But then when they get a whiff of this world, when they see how people genuinely, they don't care. How people genuinely don't care, how they will take you for granted, they're gonna wish that they had our friendship. So to all my high maintenance friends, don't feel bad. Don't let the society talk you out of yourself. The thing about it is people require consistency, loyalty, regularity, stability, you know, reassurance. Chances are if I'm insecure with your friendship, it's because you've distanced yourself for so many years or for long stretches of time. And I can't trust that. I can't relax with that. And maybe that's one of my trauma responses that I have to work on, but I know everybody's different and everybody has a different attachment style as well. And that's what we have to focus on too. Everyone has a very, very different attachment style. There are so many different, you know, there are people that definitely are avoidant. They suffer from an avoidant attachment style, which requires them to get that space. They need that space in order to feel safe. Me, I have a very, very close. You know, I want the closeness. That makes me feel safe. I don't want suffocation. Balance is the key. And that's the thing, balance. You don't want to suffocate anybody, but you also don't want to be so distant to the point where they wonder where you are. So, as I mentioned before, everybody is different. Everybody has a different attachment style, and it's about finding the right circle that honors your attachment style and that understands you, not just knows you, they understand. They know why you get angry because of this. Lewis gets angry because of this, because of how he was raised, because of his this, because they understand you. A lot of people know us, but they don't understand us. And so I'm a high maintenance friend. No bones about it. If you want to be my friend, you're going to have to check in. You're going to have to be consistent. You're going to have to honor your word. You're going to have to honor your commitments. You're going to have to be on time and punctual. You cannot sit up here and be late 24/7, 365 because it communicates disrespect. If you don't respect my time, that means that you don't respect my life. Okay? And that's why I've had to distance myself from a lot of people because they don't have no respect. That's the thing, respect. And anytime that you require respect, people call you rigid, they call you inflexible, they call you demanding. These are all the words used to shame your requests, your desires, what keeps you safe. And I'm not buying it. I'm not. We all need consistency in order to grow. Imagine if your caretakers, when you were a child, they only fed you when they felt like it. What would that lead to? That would lead to a lot of vitamin deficiencies, a lot of health issues, a lot of developmental issues. And that's the thing. Same thing with friendships. If you don't feed them consistently, ultimately there's going to be some issues. There's going to be some issues. There's going to be some trust issues. There's going to be some abandonment issues. There's going to be all these issues that occur as a result of that inconsistency. And so I'm proud to be a high maintenance friend. And the thing about it is this. If you want to be a low maintenance, have at it. That's on you. Me? No. I want high maintenance friends, people that actually check in. We create a circle of support. We create a circle of love. We wrap around each other. You know, we wrap around each other. We care about one another, and we demonstrate it in a real way. Not this social media reaction, a heart here, a check mark here, emoji here. That's not really checking in. That's the bare minimum. That's performative. That's just to say, hey, I showed that I cared. Let me check that off my list. It's not genuine. That's our generation nowadays. Everybody wants the easy. They want the easy. But then they want to give you, here's the thing. They require so much, but yet give so little. They give you crumbs of time, attention, and love, but yet they want the whole cake. Miss me with it. Miss me with it. Do not expect from me what you yourself can't give. That's my rule of thumb. If you can't give that genuine and regular love and support, well, then don't expect that from me. Period. And so I'm hoping that our generation begins to realize this, but I realize that we are getting deeper into the time of the end. And in these last days, critical times, hard to deal with, people will definitely be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, you know, as 2 Timothy 3, 1-5 says. And so we see all the symptoms of the times, you know, fierce with no love of goodness, you know, disagreeable, unwilling to reach an agreement. So as we get deeper into the times of the end, it's basically just, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to find genuine friendship. But you know something? I know that there are people out there that are looking for genuine, not performative, not checking off boxes, people that are genuinely down for you, people that genuinely want to lift you up, and vice versa. So, like I said, all my high maintenance friends out there, I love you. Sometimes you got to pour into yourself and teach other people how to treat you. And you teach other people by setting those boundaries. You teach other people by how you show up for yourself. You teach other people by never self-abandoning, always making sure that you are the topic at hand, making sure that you force people to listen to you. The same way that you listen to other people. You have to make other people listen to you because you are a voice in this world. And I'm trying to tell everybody, it should always be mutual. You have a life too that's valuable. You deserve to be heard and listened to genuinely. And if people can't attend to you, stop attending to them. If they can't attend your party, if they can't RSVP your crises, well then stop RSVPing theirs. Learn who's worth it, so that way you don't burn out loving the wrong people. All right, y'all. Hope this message landed safely on your hearts, and I wish you a wonderful 2024. Peace.